Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Hey, to all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. And if you're here, you are new here, we are happy you find us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified for more upcoming videos. In the comment section, please no derogatory comments. Thank you all for watching. Till I will see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
By not caused by prime boy like Wunmi and our cohorts wanted people to believe, but Mohbad got angry. The presence of this force men, they were still there, the soldiers and all of that. So it was Mohbad that hit the glass according to the driver, and the glass broke. He even hit prime boy, but prime boy did not retaliate, and prime boy had to be taken away from there. So they moved. He said while they were coming home, he heard when Wunmi was saying Oloshi, Olori Buruku, Ole. In 2020, when you have not blown, I'm the one that went to go and borrow 500,000 naira, be 200,000 naira at Moyetope from my mother. You know, that at least the driver had that. You know, people who don't speak our vernacular, they can identify insults. He said Wunmi was persistently saying Oloshi, Olori Buruku, what else again? Ole, or something like that. You know, that the argument was fierce. He was able to confirm that there was bleeding, at least on the carpet of the car. Strong bleeding, he didn't establish that because they were able to get home. And about what time did you people get home? He said 1 a.m. 1 a.m. midnight. So by the time they got home, oh, that was another point. Mohbad jẹ̀yà o, Mohbad tó o bá àìwáyé mọ́, we don't come again. But this one life, the reason why Mohbad will get justice is that he was wrongly treated. No. The only person that did well to Mohbad was his father, Joseph Oluwabamiwo Aloba. That is the only person that you will celebrate in life gave the best life to Mohbad, the father. Otherwise, ó jẹ ìyà lásán ni, ó wáyé asán. I won't lie. If there is any good time that Mohbad had in life, he had it with his father. The time the man was backing him, the time the man was moving all around with him, only that time. Otherwise, he never had it good. Because the driver said the serious words were strong. Even Wunmi held onto Mohbad, and the chain he was wearing caught. He said when they got to the house, Mohbad got down and was just walking quietly. Ẹkún mú mi. Àwọn ọmọ wa ò ní ṣìrìn o, wọn ò dẹ̀ ní ṣìfẹ́. If you have a very gentle child, there's nothing you can do about it. I won't lie. An introvert cannot exhibit the character of an extrovert. Is the lie. Papa Mohbad too doesn't talk. So definitely his son took after him. Ìyà jẹ Mohbad. I won't lie. I'm a mother. Ọkàn mi gbọgbẹ́. The man said if he was the husband of Wunmi, òun á lù ú. He said Mohbad just got down and was walking inside the house. Ẹkún mú mi. I just managed myself. That is this how a child will encounter evil in life? And you people are insulting the father. You will not make it. Ọmọ ò ní sinmi, I swear. Ní ìtẹ́ ìfojú bàbá ẹ̀ tún rí lẹ́yìn tó lose ọmọ. The only life Mohbad enjoyed was with the father. Any other, he suffered. You know that the driver said he went to meet Wunmi and said, Madam, when you enter, don't cause any trouble. You know what Wunmi answer? He said this one, he will enter now and go and be crying. Cry boy husband ni Mohbad. Cry. Ọmọ tí bàbá kọ́ tó gbẹ́kọ̀ọ́, ó wá ṣìrìn láyé, ó sì fẹ́, ó ṣì ayé wá. Ọmọ ológo, ó kàn sọnù. Just like that. Tó bá mọ̀, if he remain a eunuch, nothing will happen to him. The girl told the driver and said, this one, he will enter now and go and be crying. That is the soft nature that Mohbad had. If Sam Larry can even attest to the fact that he's a good boy, a glorious child died, Mohbad will get justice. There's nothing anybody can do about it. He will get justice. Let them go and try more. Let them go and try more. So he said they entered the people enter. He now stood, the driver said he stood outside and slept in his car. He said around 3 a.m. they came to knock his door, the car door. Because of his broken window, he doesn't want to go home. He wants it to be fixed. He said that if they now knock around 3 a.m., they wanted to go to a pharmacy to go and buy something. He said he told them, I don't have fuel in my car. I cannot go. So they went back. In the morning, he now came to the door. There was no movement, there was nothing. But in the morning, it was only Wunmi that came out. And Wunmi now saw him and said, did you just arrive? He said he answered and said, no, I slept here. I am here. I did not go anywhere. I want to have my door fixed. And so Wunmi was the one that called, because what made Wunmi to come out was that he needed a POS malam to come and give money. Ọmọ náwó tí ò ṣiṣẹ́. If you escape the judgment of man, you escape the judgment of the court. All of you that did evil to this boy, you will not escape the judgment of God, as God lives and His Spirit. So it was because they asked the driver, did you enter inside the house? He said no. It was only when the POS malam came to come and give money. Ìgbà tán bá ti fẹ́ gbowó, òun ni. Nobody saw Mohbad. He said, well, it was the wife that called the person that will fix the glass of his car. And so he left around 11 to 12 on that Monday. The next news he was going to hear was between 9 a.m. around 12 on Tuesday that Mohbad had died. That's that about the driver. He said, he said the way Wunmi actually dealt with Mohbad, he said, if na my wife, I go beat her. You know, he's not a Yoruba. A Sambo should be an Edo or a Benin person. Mohbad is sharing. Just like very dark man said, he said, Mohbad suffered. I am a mother. Mohbad suffered. Thank God for a father that cares. I salute you, Joseph Oluwabami Waloba. Thank you for the period of care. Mohbad will remember that. Mohbad suffered from his mother, suffered from mother-in-law, suffered from sister-in-law, suffered from wife, suffered from friend. The only true friend of Mohbad is God and his father. It is well. Àwọn ọmọ wa wọn ò ní ṣìrìn. So that is that about the driver. When you heard the news, how did you react? He said he was shocked for 3 days. He cannot eat. That was what he said. Same experience with all of us when we heard. He said his truth, and that was it. Then lastly, I am muted. You are not hearing me. Are you hearing me? You are not hearing me. Kí lẹ wá ń kọ nóòsì. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí? Yes, we can hear you. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ dáyà ajá mi. You can hear me now. Wọ́n ṣáà wò pé kí ló dé? God bless you. Ngbà tó dẹ̀ ní àyà muted. The last reposition, the doctor, a very, very knowledgeable young man, vast in his field. wọn ò lè fi màgòmágó kan bá. I wish he was the pathologist. I wish he was the pathologist. Because one word that you ask him, he will explain. Oní ká máa pè lọ́rọ̀ pọ̀. Yes, but he is intelligent. His name is Dr. Onwuala Chigozie, and is the chief medical officer of Perez Medcare Hospital. He says he lives inside that facility. Onwuala Chigozie. And so, I said, and in that hospital, he has been practicing for 12 years. He has been practicing as a doctor for 12 years, but he has only been there for 4 years. Around 4:30 p.m., he said there was an emergency. And at their reception, he said because their hospital is a 2-story building, his office is on the first floor, and the nurses section is at the reception. That while the patient was brought in, he came because they called him. He had to take his glove and stethoscope to run down to come and verify. It was Tuesday by 4:30 p.m. 4:30. I said it, that he said the Perez Hospital is a 2-story. Perez Hospital is the second hospital that he was taken to. It's the second hospital, not the first two. Kuramed was the first, but the doctor did not come. She was not at the court, but the second hospital. So it was a 2-story building. Is it true that Wunmi Tom Mohbad? Definitely. Ó tún já chain ní ọrùn ẹ̀gàn pàápàá, according to the driver. Let me move on, Joe. So it was the doctor said it's a 2-story building and it's on the first floor. So the nurses' point is downstairs. Is that by the time he even got there, the nurses were already checking vitals. No vitals, anything, no vitals. He said there was no pulse. Every monitoring that they needed to do to the eyes, even said that the face was already stiff. Because he said as he was doing the examination, he thought that he could do a CPR. Ẹ ṣáà rí nígbà tí Wunmi sọ wípé wọ́n ṣọwọ́ báyìí nítorí ó tún rántí ìyẹn lórí pé kóun fi kún. Do you understand? So he said he wanted to check for the pulse. That everything about it was flat. Everything. Because he asked them, when did this happen? They said not too long. He said, but by the time he was looking at the stages, the algomoris, the rigomotis, the palmogotis, he said the stage that Mohbad was on the palmogotis, meaning that he has been dead for over 3 hours. He said he even had to check. He did a comprehensive work. He did wonderful, the doctor, because he said he checked under the feet of Mohbad. It was as white as cloth, and there were dark spots in there. There were dark spots on that leg, on that sole of his feet. He said he established everything, and as he was doing it, he was showing it to them that you see the eyes. It is not. He said because if you shine light in the eyes, that at least there's supposed to be a blinking of. He said nothing. He said to his face and his teeth, to his jaw, it was already stiff. As they told him that it was not too long ago, he said no. He told them that this has been over 3 hours. Over 3 hours. So since he was brought in dead, he pronounced that he was brought in dead, and that they should take him to a government mortuary where they are going to take him in, so that they can provide every fact on a death certificate. Because he said for every patient that they bring to their center, what they do is documentation. But he has never met Mohbad. Mohbad has never been a patient in that hospital, he was seeing him for the first time. He said the people that brought him, by the CCTV, they were able to see at least how they drove in. There was emergency. They were putting their hand on their head, shouting, Imole, Imole. He said he did not know him. He was seeing him for the first time. You know, but because that was a young man, you know, and they said he was a star or upcoming star, he was concerned. He had to be, but everything that he did, I mean, he just proved that he didn't just die. Because had it been in the first hour of his death, maybe whatever thing that his brain might still be functioning if a CPR was applied or whatever. He said, but everything has gone. So what is your recommendation, you know, to this court? He said they should teach CPR, abi, how they can do a resuscitation.